everyone, welcome to Pilgrim's Playground. It's Easter time again and it's time to make a kite. Today we'll be making this diamond kite. That's the international name for it. It's a diamond kite, but the local name is saltfish kite. Alright, so today I'll be showing you how to make this kite. First we'll go through some of the materials that you need. You need paper, you need some scotch tape, you need some thread or fine string for flying it, you need some light material to make tail. Today we're using surveyor's tape. Alright, we also need veins from the coconut tree. We need 2 of those veins to make this kite. So we'll begin first with our paper, and we're using an 11 by 16 sheet of paper, and the first thing we're going to do is find the center across the horizontal and the vertical of the sheet of paper, and we're going to do that. So we take our ruler, put it across. We have 11 inches. Take our pencil, and half of 11 is 5.5. Make a little mark there, move down, make another mark 5.5 inches, and we connect those 2 lines together, and we're making a very light line, not too heavy. Alright, then next thing we're going to do, we're going to turn our paper the other way, and from the top of the paper we're going to measure down 3 inches on each side. 3 inches on each side, and then we're going to connect those 2 dots. Again, we're going to make a very light line, just enough for you to be able to see it. Then for our third markings, we're going to measure from the top again along that center line that we just made. We're going to measure down 14 inches this time, make a point there along that line. Now we're going to connect all the 4 extreme corners of the marks that we just made. Alright, turn your paper around and you connect the other 2. That's along the 3 inch and the 5.5 inch. Turn again along the 3 inch and the 5.5 inches. Let's make sure you get that right on the dot. Alright, so we've marked the basic shape of our kite, as you can see. Next step is to cut that shape out with a pair of scissors. So we're going to cut right along the line. Turn. Cut along the other line. Make sure you stay right on that line, because any deviation will cause the kite to be imbalanced. Cut along the other line, and I know you guys will be working indoors, so the wind wouldn't be such a big issue for you. Last edge we're gonna cut now along the 5.5 and the 3 inch. Alright, so we now have the basic shape of our kite, our diamond shaped kite, or as we say locally, the saltfish kite. Now I'm going to put my ruler down for some weight so that the wind don't take it away, and then I'm going to grab my first vein. Now I'm going to show you how to produce your vein. You get the leaf of the coconut tree, and you just take your pair of scissors, make an incision, and clean away all the leafy bits, and you'll end up with a nice vane. Yeah. Now I have some that I've dried before because I find the dried ones do a better job, so I'll be using the dried veins today. Okay, so first we're gonna do the shorter length of the kite first. Yeah, so we take our vein, lay it out on top of the kite, and just break it right to the end where it's supposed to be. That's how you measure it. Yeah. Once you've done that, you're gonna take your masking, your scotch tape, sorry, and you're gonna secure that vein to the paper on both ends. Make the tape long enough so that it can be flipped over to the other side, so it's nice and secure. That's one side. Do the same thing on the other side and flip it over, nice and secure. Alright, once you've done that, we're gonna now do the vertical vein, measuring it the same way. Let me turn it this way so you can see. The top edge to the top and the bottom to the bottom edge, and you simply just break your vein and then apply your scotch tape to hold it in place. Fold it back, and that's your basic framing of your kite. Alright, next thing we're going to do, I'm just going to put another piece of tape so that it's nice and secure and it's not wiggling about. Alright, now this kite needs to have a little bow shape. Alright, if it's too flat, then it won't fly nicely, so we're going to make a little bow by bending the veins. Now, to keep it in place, we're going to take a bit of our string, wrap it around one end, secure it nicely, and you're gonna put a little tension on the string. You see what happens when I put a little tension on the string? You get that bow. That's what you want. Yeah, because that's going to help with stability of the kite. Alright? So once you have your bow, you secure the other end. Nice and tight. So it's not going anywhere. Yep. Then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut the excess off. Alright, now next step is to put the loop or the bridle on. Now, simple bridle, where the two veins cross, that's exactly where the bridle is going to come. Just one simple straightforward bridle. So we're going to take the other piece of our leftover veins and we're going to make a incision on one side of the veins and we're going to affix our flight line. Again, using our vein as a tool, place the thread over the hole and just push it through. Flip it over and do the exact same thing going in the opposite direction. Once you got it through 2 times, we're just going to make a knot on the back of the kite, which this is technically the front. So at the front, and our flight line is affixed. Final thing we have to do to get our kite going is the tail. I think I'm going to use the bright orange because we have a lot of green happening. We're going to take 2 arms length of the surveyor's tape, cut it, then I'm going to fold it in a little less than half, and all we're going to do, we're going to fish it between the base of the vein and the paper and just loop it over. You don't have to make a big knot, just loop it over, pull through, and then you're going to take up all the excess tail that you had there, so it's nice and snug. And there you have it. Your kite is finished and ready to fly. Thanks for watching. Do go out, make your kite, and see you virtually for the 2021 Antigua Barbuda International Kite Festival. Do you know where kites originated? Find out more by going to CP Kites on Facebook.